Kim Kardashian is a genius. We're continuing on the series of the genius of people. Beyond what you see and perceive. Are you ready to continue to listen? To see Kim Kardashian is a genius. She is a genius. And like the previous chapter with Donald Trump, you're afraid to admit he's a genius. You're afraid to admit Kim Kardashian is a genius. And we've got individual geniuses by the dozens, hundreds, thousands, million, and they're all over the place. And you're afraid to admit that Kim Kardashian is a genius. She just goes on about her life. Shows her body, shows her intellect, shows her life, shows her richness. You'd love to be rich as her. You would. You would love to tread your path as Kim Kardashian treads her path. You would love that. She goes, I don't care what you think. I go about. I show my booty to the whole world. That's my body and I'll do whatever I want with it. And you know she's a genius. And you also are afraid to admit it. Whenever someone treads his own path, just goes about his business, you're going judging him, you're afraid to admit your envy, and you're afraid. You're afraid when someone treads his own path or her own path. Kim Kardashian is an artist in that. She doesn't give a damn about you. She keeps treading her path. And yeah, she'll choose what to do with her body. And you're afraid of it. You would like to choose what to do with your body. And again, easy for you to go with all your comments here and this and that and, oh, you've got your intellect wisdom and you can show. And you try to show why, hey, she's no intellector, but she's got it. And you know it. And you're afraid of this power. You're terribly afraid of it. You idolize it, and when it hits you in the face, you're afraid of it as afraid can be. And you envy that. You envy when someone treads his or her path and shows you reality as it is. You would love to tread your path. You would love that. Then your minds go, oh, no, but she's like this, and I want a life like that, and he's like this, and she... Oh, you're two-faced. Easy for you to write about these figures. Easy to hide behind the keyboard and write all of that. You're afraid to walk your own path. You know it. And Kim Kardashian, she's a genius. Very few people tread their path. May the consequences be what they may. Very few individuals. These are the geniuses in our world. The ones who tread their path, may the consequences be what the consequences be. No pretentious. And you're afraid of it. You try to raise your children to go their own path, but you don't know how because you're not treading your own path. You're afraid. And you know it. That's why she's a genius. You're afraid to say she's a genius in her unique way. And you know it. Because you're afraid to admit the truth. You're afraid to admit reality when it hits you in the face. When there are individuals showing you a unique way to tread. And you go with all your mores and all of that. Oh, what will be with our humanity, our society, our all with this person do this and oh, everybody does what he wants. She shows you that in their face, in your face. And she's genius and she's brilliant. brilliant. And you can argue that this and that how you wish to. She does her duty. And Donald Trump, as the previous chapter, does his duty. And he shows you reality as it is. You're afraid to look reality in the eyes or in the booty. You're afraid to accept reality as it is. You're afraid to tread your own path. And they show you that. So Kim Kardashian is also a genius, and you know it. And you envy it. And you envy that power when someone treads his or her own path. You're scared to death about it. Because you've got all of this and that of the morals, and this and that of this moral and that moral. And you're terribly afraid. And you'd love to tread your own path. It won't be the path of Kim Kardashian. It won't be the path of Donald Trump. It will be your path. And you're scared to death that they show you reality as it is. They dictate the rules. And they abide by rules as well. Yeah? They live within their own body. And you're terribly afraid of that. You're terribly afraid to live as yourselves. And they show you the possibility to live as yourself. No matter what this media or that media is saying, they know there's no bad publicity. Because it's anyway good publicity. They know there's no good publicity because anyway there's bad publicity. It is what it is, and you're afraid to accept and admit it. Because you're stuck in the morals of good or bad. And Kim Kardashian, she's a genius, and she breaks through this veil. She shows you that, and you know it. You know Kim Kardashian is a genius.